right, this is The Simpsons Tapped Out. It's a free-to-play game on the iPhone and iPad and all those good iOS devices. And it's the first Farmville clone game that I've ever actually enjoyed, which is saying a lot.
You hate Farmville with a passion, deep within your heart.
I hate Farmville a lot because it's a bad game. It's a really bad game. Is there a name for this genre? These sit and wait and assign objectives and collect money and then pay to speed things up games?
Click and wait.
Click and wait. Farm simulators. Farmville simulators. Yeah, a Farmville simulator. A game where you simulate making games about farm simulators.
That's you lost
really
me.
Deep.
You like this?
I like it only because it's The Simpsons, and there is no way I will ever spend a penny on it. So this game's free, and it has a lot of the conventions that a normal free-to-play game does, to the max, basically. So it's Simpsons themed, and they actually do a really good job at keeping everything Simpsons themed. The characters are all voiced by the actors in the show, and it's very well written, actually. And there's tons of references to the classic episodes. It's very self-aware about what kind of game it is, which reminds me a lot of the Simpsons game that came out on the Xbox and 360, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 a couple years ago, which I loved. I love that game because of all the awesome
jokes,
show references. Yeah, it was very funny. And this game has a good amount of humor to it. It's not constant. Yeah, so if you haven't played one of these games before, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just tapping all these little icons to get a little bit of money that I can spend on building new buildings and customizing my world, basically. And there's no that's the gameplay. It's just tapping things. There's no skill to it whatsoever. It's strictly
there's no game.
There is no game. It's a game in the way that you could play Sim City, where you spend more time customizing what your city looks like, and you're more about the aesthetic appeal, or Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you just have infinite money and you just create crazy roller coasters in a crazy theme park, but it's not about actually
there's no skill.
Right, there's zero skill in this game. And they do things like Skinner's got a new mission, so the grade D beef and our sloppy joes got all the children sick. That's a reference to an old joke. All the non-vegetarian children. Regardless, someone's got to go clean up vomit, and it's not going to be us. Ooh, I think I get to build Willie's shack right now. Build Willie's shack. And that is pretty expensive, 12 grand. Fortunately, I have enough, so I get to place Willie's shack.
By the school.
By the school, of course. Even though it shouldn't be out in front of the school. But that kind of leads me to one of the complaints that I have about this game. Let's put that there. And it takes 24 hours to build that shack now, which is kind of crazy. Or I can speed it up by spending 12 donuts.
Which you don't even have.
Well, I have 7 donuts, and donuts are the currency that they want you to pay for in this game. And they're relatively expensive, so let's see how much that would cost. Build, buy. So if I wanted to buy 12 donuts, a dozen donuts, it's $2. To speed up one thing for 24 hours. I'm not spending any money on this game at all. I knew that before I started playing it, and I will continue to do that. But one of the things that I don't like about this game is that, for all these games, they're supposed to be about the customization. And they don't do a very good job at doing that. So you can move around buildings that you've already placed. Let's do that. So let's move Springfield Elementary. You can only rotate everything in 2 directions.
Because of where the camera is.
Because of where the camera is. The camera's fixed. So it's not very well, it's not, you're not creating a 3D world, which I guess is a minor complaint. But then there's also things just simple things. So I placed this building right here, right? I can rotate it so its back is to that street, but then the front porch is going out into nothing. Or I can put it back here, and its front porch is still, or the front that tiny little piece of concrete still going out in nothing. I mean, it's a very minor complaint, but I wish that they did a better job of making it kind of like auto adjust to what is around it in the environment, because they do some cool things, like if you put water next to a street, it creates a little bridge. I mean, these are all very minor details, but like I said, when a big incentive of the game is to make your Springfield look like Springfield, and it's all about the Simpsons aesthetic, and like that's the only reason I'm playing this game over Dragonville or Farmville or any of those Farmville clones. Like, I don't think they did an amazing job at giving me tons of things to customize, and especially because for the first dozen buildings or so, or half dozen buildings that I had to build, like they throw you a couple things like the Krusty Burger and the Quickie Mart, but then they immediately lock them up and throw all the really good buildings that I want to build. Let's take a look at them again. Like Hank Scorpio's volcano lair. 200 donuts. The Gulp and Blow, which took a long time to unlock. Like right now, I think I'm level 11. I've been playing this game for maybe a week and a half now, 2 weeks now. Like at least once a day. It takes a while. And like it takes a really long time to get to the really good stuff. Like the things that are super recognizable, not just the generic blue house, pink house, white house, purple house. Like I want the good stuff, but I don't want to pay for it. So it's like, I don't know.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you, I guess. And there are a couple Easter eggs that I've found so far. Like one of them is if you tap Homer like 5 times in a row, a little pop-up shows up, and you get this Jebediah Springfield statue that you can place anywhere, and you get some like other free money and stuff like that too. And then I think right here, hopefully I have enough money. If I buy this plot of land to expand the area that I can build, that's a burning bush, and that's one of the paid items. But I think I can pick that up. Let's see here. See if I can buy that land. The land is pretty expensive too, after you get past that base area that you start with. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's the burning bush. I can pick that up, which is normally a paid item. So there's a couple small things like that, but I don't know. I mean, it's a fun game just to play while you're taking a shit every day, basically. That's about it. The friend aspect of it, though, is really why I like the aesthetic part of this game so much. So let's look at somebody that's a high level. So this guy's level 18, Engaging Squirrel, and he's got a very nice customized Springfield. He's got some other characters that I don't have yet. He's got
Willie in the back.
Yeah, Willie in his shack. He's got the comic book guy. Some other buildings like the Java server. Let's see what else he's got. Springfield, First Church of Springfield. Oh, Police Chief Wiggum, Lovejoy, Flanders, Apu, Bart, Cletus. Wow, Springfield Downs.
Nuclear power plant.
Nuclear Panner Plant. Android Dungeon, baseball card shop. Oh, he put King Toots not right next to Moe's. King Toots should be right where Jake's Unisex Hair Palace is. I hope you see this video, dude, because that's bullshit.
You're not a Simpsons fan.
Nope. You're just playing this for
well, you're probably a Simpsons fan.
Yeah, you're probably a Simpsons fan. So like I like that I get to put all these buildings around. Like, small touches like the El Barto poster right there, and the El Barto spray paint. So what I just did is every day you can visit the people on your friends lists cities and complete 3 actions, get a little bit of money, and I think it helps them out a little bit as well, giving them a small experience boost for having someone visit their city. I'm not 100% sure how that works, if it reciprocates, but I don't know. I like looking at other people's kind of layouts and what they've done to customize it. But and then that's it. Like I'm done playing this for another 24 hours basically, and I spent a lot of time pontificating about the inadequacies of the customization system. But I don't know. I mean, it's a good free-to-play Simpsons game.
All right.
That lets you build your own Springfield, and if you're a Simpsons fanatic, I would at least recommend checking it out a little bit. It's got a pretty funny opening cutscene that's fully animated and voiced, not just this isometric camera angle thing. All right, so thanks for watching. So this is the thumb, sideways thumb.
Sideways thumb.
Yeah, sideways thumb. Not that kind of.
You don't have to play it, but
yeah, it's all right. So if you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the First Impressions show that we got going on YouTube. We've been doing a lot more things like this.
Cool.
A lot more kind of iOS previews and previews of every game that we play.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Game on.